Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi and welcome. I hope you're all okay. Sorry for being a little bit late. At exactly 1 minute past 8, the International Space Station flew over Brighton and Hove. So I just popped out briefly to give it a little wave. Of course I waved. Of course I did. I'm sure they saw me. Absolutely. But yes, I just looked over. It was quite pretty, in fact. I saw it again last night, but I saw it yesterday. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. And yeah, how is everyone? Hang on. Just sipping a decaf coffee. Oh, I've no doubt. Cartman, yeah. Right. Too cloudy in Essex, unfortunately. Yeah, the clouds just cleared up in Brighton. So, yeah, we did have clouds about half an hour ago, but they just cleared up and, yeah, got a lovely view. Zoob, finished watching some Star Trek. Good. Enjoy. Hang on. Enjoy your tea, Nervous. And thank you for the artwork, Nervous. Thank you very much. Yes, Kim Lulu over there. Yeah, and if you're there, C3 Mirror, thank you, C3, for your artwork. I'll display it next. So, I'll take turns. Thank you all. Yeah, some very talented artists here, including Ilsa in the chat, who made the, made the Deep Space Nine one this morning. So thank you all of you. Right. Okay then, 1 second. Bacon just finished episode 23 of season 4 of Deep Space Nine. The war is about to start and I'm fully strapped in. Enjoy, Bacon, enjoy. Thank you, Zottel Manon. Thank you very much, Zottel. Thank you. Right, okay then. So welcome to a bit of Disco Elysium. Now, hang on a minute. Obviously, spoiler warning for Disco Elysium, because I've never played this before. But obviously I'm stepping through the story. The game does seem to be quite special. So once again, I invite people to perhaps step out and maybe try it for themselves. You know, don't ruin it for yourself. But essentially, it is a text-heavy detective RPG where we're playing as law enforcement, quote, law enforcement, trying to solve a crime. Both the detective, the unnamed detective, who is me, who woke up in a drunken stupor at the start of the game, being escorted around, or rather helping out another officer from a different precinct. So precinct, is he from 57? I can't remember. So Kim. Music's a bit loud. Shall I turn it down a bit? Hang on. So I'll turn it down a smidge. There we go. Right, here we go. Continuing the game. Right. So, here we are. So welcome to Disco Elysium. We're standing, so these four men here, so I'm the detective, the third from the left there, and so I'm, with my very fashionable yellow rubber gloves, and we're just speaking to these two gentlemen as they're playing a game of bowls, or whatever it is. I don't think they called it bowls, they called it something else, in this bombed out, this artillery shell crater. This town is called Revachol, this city, and you're the angriest man I know, Rene. Yeah, so I'm sort of trying to piece together exactly what the fuck happened here. First things first, is this anger? I can't remember. Let me just speak to my brain. My brain wants a word.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition. Even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Oh, God. So the cool thing about this game is that instead of just regular old dialogue where you're having speech checks or whatever, you seem to have different facets of your brain. I don't think the character is schizophrenic. I think this is just a gameplay mechanic for your internal monologue, as opposed to anything specific to do with the character's development. But it's represented here by these different voices that can speak to you. Voices from your own logic, from your gut instinct, your psyche, your physique. This is one from my physique. I don't think I've heard him before. Physical Instrument. And motorics, so like reaction speed and hand-to-eye coordination. So like different checks in different things. So you seem to be able to navigate through dialogue in distinctly different ways, which I think is interesting for future playthroughs. Anyway, what do you want, Physical Instrument? Yes, I just fucked up a throw, like a really, really, really bad fuck up there. Coach Physical Instrument, does that mean you'll call me Maggot and Nancy Boy to motivate me?
Does a master swordsman insult his own blade? No. I'm going to turn you into an athletic benchmark, you big pussy.
Yes, sir. Forge me into organic steel, coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Why piss?
When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. It just happens. No shame in that.
So what is this, a speech? Opt in or opt out? Sure. Well, I'm up for physical improvement. Let's do this, coach. I am with you.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus.
I'm not so sure that's a real thing. Okay, so I've unlocked something that I can. It's sort of like a self-learning thing. I've unlocked something that I can go down insofar as talent trees, I think. So what's this? Coach physical instrument. So -2 encyclopedia. Oh wait a minute. What the fuck? Working out makes me dumber? So, you were minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done, when suddenly a voice emerged from within you and told you you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy, a limp jellyfish. This voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposefully piss it off, see if it teaches you anything. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and a single support phase, in the discipline of hammer throw. It hates that. Okay. Internalize. Honestly, I kind of want the encyclopedia bonus, so I'm going to ignore coach physical instrument for now. For now. So -1 logic, head in the clouds. So that's something else I can do. Head in the clouds. Research time. What is head in the clouds? Does it tell me? So this talent, whatever happened to Gilliam Lemignon? Who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation. While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slender, new lines of some starlit boy de nu 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revershall West. Wait, it's not serious, is it? At the beginning of the game, I was talking about like an old star. I think he was a literal disco singer. And I was trying to smile to have some of his shine rub off on me. It's pronounced Guillaume. Guillaume. Thank you very much, Shrank. Thank you, Kamsky. This game is full of brand new sentences. No, I think they might be French. I don't know. I'm English. We just kind of we ignore them. Right. So, what am I doing? So, well, ignore the rest of this for now. Can I read any of this? No, not yet. There's loads of these. Jesus. So these are all like potential things I can bump into in conversation. Okay. So can I level up anything that I'm... Hang on, level up. You don't have enough skill points. So where are my skill points? Here. Experience. Okay. Guillaume is the French equivalent to William. Really? Does that mean... Was it Guillaume the Conqueror? Because that's a hell of a lot less impressive. William the Conqueror sounds cool. Guillaume the Conqueror sounds like a quiche. Right, hang on. Or a quishy. What the fuck was I doing? Okay. Right, so I was having a conversation with... Yeah, these two gentlemen. So, I think... So, I've learnt... So, this guy seems a little bit unreliable as a narrator, so I'm not sure I can trust him. Hang on, let me just have a word with him. Again.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
He salutes you. So, this seems to be a man who has fight... So, yeah, again, I don't know what's going on in this game. I think Revershall was once part of a monarchy, And this guy is upset that the monarchy... So apparently he refuses to believe that his king, I think, abandoned him. And his soldiery were unable to protect a prince, the next king, who I think was killed in the fighting. Something happened about... I think it's either 30 or 20 years ago. Some sort of revolution. And there was foreign intervention, which saw... They bought weapons that he did not have. So this artillery shell, this shell crater, not his weapons. But essentially, I'm not even sure who the enemy was. They keep talking about... I don't know if they mean literally communists, or he's just trying to insult a nebulous group. But there was some sort of uprising here. Full of... not sure how to call it. Extremists, I suppose. We'll learn more as we go. Okay. So he doesn't know anything about the... No. I've already asked these questions. Thank you for your time. This guy was eating a sandwich and told me to stop. Yeah, when he's finished eating a sandwich,
I have really outdone myself. Oh. This is divine.
He takes a bite out of his sandwich.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Rude.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Looks delicious. Point at the center. Don't. My officer keeps like begging people for money. Don't beg them for food. Oh fuck. What do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
You know absolutely... Really? You know absolutely nothing?
No, officers. I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the gauche caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
Reproach fills his eyes.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
His cheeks turn red.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
Okay. So sorry, for those joining the stream, can you see that those are the different elements of my brain chiming in? So drama, so medium versus my total... Yeah, so it's a roll that I succeeded. Okay. I think... Is that a roll that I succeeded, or is it just like a base stat? Medium 10 versus my total 11. No, maybe it's not a roll. Okay. Oh no, maybe it is, because it says success. A passive roll. Okay, a passive roll. Cool. Sounds like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
He's not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
The carabinier crosses his arms.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
His eyes are furious. So the Union, as in the Union that's on strike? Are you a Union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debardeurs all know me.
In many ways. So you're not an actual member? Yeah, in many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the payroll. Just for the little things.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union. And now the illusion is disintegrating before your and René's eyes.
But speaking so my personal intuition as a player, but why... Okay, so presumably he's feeling nervous simply because he doesn't want that revealed, maybe, that he's only like an honorary member. But what on earth does the dead man have to do with the It seems weird that he went so quickly to the Union, as if the Union have something to do with it. Granted, I know they said, like, put out feelers with the Union. But you know what I mean? What does the Union have to do with that guy getting murdered?
He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Logic.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
Yeah. That's fair. There's no reward for fence sitters in life, is there? Who is Evrart? Evrart Edgar? Edgar Evrart?
Evrard Clare. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
So someone younger. Clare brothers. The Evrart Clare. Everyone knows the Clare brothers.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
But Brené, conversely, by living in history, you lack the necessary perspective. You're so coloured by your service and what you perceive to be wrongs against you that you are far from a reliable source of history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
So he's the fence sitter, and you're so stuck in the past. You're still wearing your bloody uniform. Thank you for Jordor. Thank you very much. And Kamsky, Antonis, and Dream. Thank you, all of you.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Yeah. What are the little things that you do for Evrart Clare?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Evrart and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you a caviar socialist? I don't know what that means.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
Thank you, Herak. Thank you very much, Herak. Thank you again for Jordor. Okay. So you are a Weathervane. Don't. You need to believe in something, freedom, the people, Revachol, even money. That's smart. I'd keep my nose clean too. Yeah. I mean, I don't really necessarily wish to provoke him. Yeah. That's smart. I'd keep my nose clean too.
Just easier that way. Besides, life isn't as black and white as René's of the world tried to make it seem. It's all shades of grey, really.
Mon Dieu.
The Carabineer closes his eyes like he's never going to open them again. That's all for now. Thank you, Gaston.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
He nods, smiling wide. What are the rules of this game?
Oh, the goal is to throw your bull. As close to the cochonnet as you can.
He holds out the orb.
That's the cochonnet.
He points to the small wooden ball in the middle of the crater. Tell me more.
Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope. Then, The order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You get to throw the cochonnet. Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted.
Okay. I think I get it. Thanks, Gaston. Is there anything else you can tell me about... is that the name of the game, sorry? Pentacare? What's this,
I
sorry?
could, but I'd rather not. I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer.
Sorry, chap, what's that? I'm not sure how to even pronounce it. I'm getting laughed at? Penton Q? Penton K? Petanque? Oh, that's the name of the game. Petanque. You know what? I think I'm just going to humiliate myself with all of these completely fucking... Come on, give me a break. Petanque? Petanque? That's Petanque. No, fuck you. I'm going to read them exactly as they are. Pentaque. I get it. Thank you, Gaston.
You'll put that knowledge to good use in 50 years. I'm sure of that, officer.
I don't like where this is going, officer. Don't you think we should do something else now?
Yeah. Yeah, we got a case to solve. Let's go, Kim. Thank you, Gaston. Okay. Keep having a look around then. So hang on, let's have a quick look at my task list. So, where is it? So I'm trying to find out who's in the Union box. Yes, I'm on. Oh, hang on. Filled Monday. Close to midday. What's the current time? Oh, okay. Maybe it's filled now. We should go over there. Okay, so in the Union box in the hostel nearby. So filled. Oh no, sorry, filled. Sorry, that's not referring to the box. It's when I actually wrote it down. Hang on. They'll eventually show up. Keep your eyes open for them. A pissing match between the precincts. But yeah, that's why Kim is here. Inspect the body. When does the kitchen open again? Pay for damages. When does the kitchen open? Map. Oh, look at this. The Hanged Man. Endurance Legendary. What's this? Sorry. Map information complete. Acquire a copy of the city map. Okay. And those are the roles that I failed. Oh yes, I lost my gun. I've lost my gun. This is not good. I've lost my handgun. We're not going to mention this. Oh look, what's that? Cannonball, maybe? Yeah. Enormous bulls, worthy of a real man. No, they're not. Logic. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Also, 1 minute before we go over here. Let me have a look inside the car again. This is Kim's vehicle.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone,
Thank you,
a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I pull out the pull-out toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Hand-cranked flashlight, the rubber-handled chain cutters. No, I don't think we need any of this right now. Red-tipped pry bar? Does that mean crowbar? No, push for the tool. No, I don't think we need any of that right now.
Slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run my fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
I can drive?
Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation.
Huh. Interfacing. Who's this? A facet of my brain I've not heard before. Interfacing. Where is it? Sorry, here. Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Okay. Hello. Wait a minute, sorry. Go back to here. Go to interfacing. Info. Interfacing wants you to connect to machines to use and improve them, because that makes you a better human organist? Sorry, organism, I can't read. It enables you to understand interactions with machines, be that how to repair the motor of a Kinema motor carriage, how to analyze the way a suspect uses a pen, or how to refigure electrical circuits. It even lets you steal keys off a key ring without being noticed. Okay. Cool for machinists, tinkerers, and instrument players. Okay. So skill points. We're gradually leveling up, aren't we? Okay. Wait, are these different? No, 25 out of 100. Okay. Okay. Do I know how to operate this machine?
You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics.
Okay. So wait, does it mean I know how to pilot it?
After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Do what you will with it.
Release the clutch and squeeze it again.
Of course it's only in your head. Of course it is. But it almost feels as if the clutch handle is gently squeezing back.
How are you, my friend?
The smell of freshly treated leather, the lack of dirt and dust on the dashboard, and a neat little brush in the cup holder, all seem to be whispering. I'm good, cherished and cared for, in the hands of a tending owner.
I see. So I can... that's really cool. So this facet of my brain is letting me speak to machines, essentially. I'm good, cherished and cared for. Referring to Kim. Where have you been, car? Oh, hello. Morale critical? What have I done? Heal myself now? What? What's happened?
At the bottom of the sea.
What happened? What did I just do? I'm confused. +1 morale. At the bottom of the sea. I took morale damage. Morale damage. What does that mean? I took morale damage? I almost died? What do you mean I almost died? From reaching into a car? Morale damage equals mental damage. I almost had a nervous breakdown. What the fuck? How does that work? Okay. Charges 1, charges 1. What the fuck? Okay, I have no idea what happened. What? Bottom of the sea?
So strange. The machine is not on the bottom of the sea at all. It's right in front of you, well kept. Why did it say that?
The car was at the bottom of the sea? Was it fished out? Repaired, maybe? Huh. Release the clutch handle.
The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again.
Okay.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Okay. Tap on the fuel preheater gauge. I'm reluctant. I don't want to fucking randomly die just by touching things in the car.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Okay.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now.
Sure. Nice car, Kim. Under the sea? What does that mean? Why would the car be under the sea? The clutch handle under the sea? No, it's referring to the machine. Under the sea? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Right. 1 second. So before I get myself killed by accidentally poking something. Morale. 1 of 1. Morale. Health. 2 different bars. Bonuses. What's this? Okay. Flare cut trousers -1. Wait a minute. What? My actual clothing modifies my stats? Okay, is there a way that I can increase my morale then? So I don't get randomly, you know, am I going to interact with like a cat, a pet a cat or something and just, that's it, you're going to die now. Okay. Weird. Volition. Volition? What's volition? Volition is here. Hold yourself together. Ah, keep your morale up. Okay. It's in psyche. Volition urges you to be a good guy, to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs, or at the bottom of an iron barrel which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale, one of the 2 health pools in the game. At high levels, Volition makes you hyper sane, when you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. Sorry. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have a little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. Okay. So why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of chevrons here indicates how far I can level up each individual mind thing. Okay. So 2. Okay. Interesting. Right. Now what? We've got to come back when the kitchen's opening. Not sure when it'll open though. Did we go this way? Let's see what's this way. Anyway, sorry, for those joining the stream, welcome to a bit of Disco Elysium. I'm playing as a, I think, alcoholic detective who is flopped in this piss-poor hostel over here, where I caused a bit of a scene. Apparently I started pointing my gun at the patrons and freaking everyone out, including a poor waitress called Sylvie. I'm sort of investigating the area. There's been a murder, you see. Hello. What's your name?
Welcome to Rivachol.
His name is Racist Lorry Driver. So announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Oh no. Okay. Hey, I know Revachol. That's where we are.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
So we're on an island. Okay. Yeah, so Kim is from a different, a fairly mysterious state by the sounds of it.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Yeah, point of pride. You tell. No, I'm just gonna say nothing. Say nothing. You tell him sounds fucking like condescending.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fixation on the Revacholian nation. Revacholian. Okay. I don't really know enough about this Revachol in general. What's going on? He's right, you're undermining our best shot at real self-determination. From what, exactly? Stop ripping into this guy, he's just really proud of being Revacholian. Limbo, what's going on here? Yeah, I need more information. Limbo, what's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
No, it's not, you piece of shit. It's a persistent foreigner thing.
I know exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
You think my kind doesn't belong here? That I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Nice.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Okay. Now's my moment to shine. Fucking A, Kim! I got your back! Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder. Don't do that. Well, I think we've all learnt something here. Smile at the lorryman. What? Okay, I'm gonna do the first one, but like this just sounds like a fucking like Kim's just gonna roll my eyes at me and go like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Fucking A, Kim! I got your back on the shoulder.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lorryman spits.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impatiently, cigarette smouldering between his fingers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on for?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. 2 months, maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
He gestures towards the lorries. What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Also apples? In this climate? Aren't we on like a freezing fucking cold island? Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
Okay, we're done now. Jump Jams, a popular mystique mag. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Hello. The strikers? I'm not going home, says the guy. I spent all my money getting here. What's he doing? Can I speak with any of them? What's that there? Really? We're just grabbing loose change like fucking... Okay. Who's out there? Let us through. Just be reasonable. Shit or get off the crapper, asshole. Oh, shit. Okay. Kim. I think we got someone being disruptive. Hello.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbour gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. Oh, he's a scab. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male, God, turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
You're a scab. You're the opposite of an fucking hell. You're the complete opposite. Yes, no. No. No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
He chants at the gate.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Yeah, we're not with you, bro. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
He bellows at the gate.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing. Man sitting on the railing?
So do we, Scab.
The loitering man hollers in response. Call me Manana, scab leader. Okay. So what... Don't say what is a strike. Who are all these strike breakers looking around?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
You sure you know what a scab is?
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
The lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
He starts bellowing. Rules of the market, rules of the economy. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
Okay. Strange. Okay. Sorry for the chat. I'm sure most people probably know this, but there's a fair chance that there might be some people who don't. A scab, essentially during a strike, a scab is somebody who, often brought in from the outside, is a worker who will work regardless, essentially undermining the workers there. They're essentially like a manipulation tool by strike breakers and management to try and put pressure on the workers by showing them that they're replaceable, which might be true, it might not be true, but regardless, they are, yeah. As you can imagine, people have very, very, very strong opinions about scabs around the world. Basically a traitor, yeah, to many people, just an outright traitor. Okay. And you're unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Okay, he points at the dock worker idling on the staircase. Oh wait, head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained.
Right.
I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Surely, I mean, is there something I'm missing here? As are they. Unless the Union's something that I don't know about. Hang on. Why don't you just talk to him? Yeah, what the fuck?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
The man rubs his chin.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. Okay. I'm just gonna leave now. Strike breakers, I see. I thought they were strikers, but these are scabs. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now they store booze. I presume some of these are just truckers as well. Hang on. Just random change.
Yes?
Oops, sorry. Sorry, pardon me, Kim. Just trying to get to the coins there. Whoop. Money gained. What's in here?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Okay, I'm going to quick save it before simply touching the door handle causes me to have a mental breakdown.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's not...
A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays.
Is this the racist truck? With his cigarettes over there? Is he part of like a KKK style thing? You know, honor, strength, purity, that sort of thing?
It is the seal of Royalist era Revachol.
No, I'm mistaken. The seal of Royalist era Revachol. I don't know enough about Royalist era Revachol. Presumably the pre-revolution Revachol? What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Oh, I was
Not
right.
unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Yeah, holy shit, I put it together. I thought because of the cigarettes and the slogans. Okay. Racist nationalist paraphernalia. You think the lorry belongs to the tough guy? Oh wait, this guy or that guy? Sorry, I thought it was the cigarette guy. Nods towards the racist... No, it is the racist lorry driver.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Yeah.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over.
Shit. Okay. Let's keep poking around. What's this? A foreign car, kept in good condition. My logic brain.
A Stars Riker, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever. An oldie, but a goldie.
Who drives these?
Not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too, it appears.
Hey Kim, check this out.
A Stashraiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time.
The lieutenant replies with a nod. What? Sorry, hold on. Maybe I can impress him. Do I know what happened last time? Oh no, wait. Either impress... No, just ask him. No need to be a show-off. What happened last time, Kim?
An old case for my precinct. A couple of Jim's migrants saw a Stashraiko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown.
Oh.
Murdered the driver on the spot.
What the fuck? A couple of Zemensk migrants saw a Stas Raiko, murdered the driver on the spot? What the fuck?
They said it was an honor killing,
Oh.
Hussar style. The Jim's community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever. 5,000 came to protest.
Fucking hell. What a fucked up community with an honor killing. Sorry, protested the trial. Fuck, what fucked up people they must be to protest the fucking murder of who? Who?
Correction, 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Fuck. Who are the Zemensk community?
People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that.
People we're paid to protect. Who did they murder? What did they sentence the killers to?
4 years for murder in reunion.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It's a travesty. What's the reunion?
The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
That's really fucked up. 4 years for cold-blooded murder.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbour are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost.
Really? The prisons in the Great Revachol Industrial Harbour are already full. Prisoners are expensive to maintain. The longer the sentence, the larger the cost. Yeah, but you're talking about outright murder. Kick out some of the lesser criminals. These are fucking murderers. Jesus, so they're out? Presumably? Fucking hell. Okay. Could the hanged man been the driver of this car? Dunno. Why are we assuming that?
I try to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions
Yeah.
like this before actually examining the body. But my initial guess is the two are unrelated.
The lieutenant says with a slight smirk. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know why I would suggest that. Fuck. Okay. I've got an opinion on this paint job. Do I? I have an opinion on the car's paint job.
Yes, detective?
They should have left it baby blue.
You sure you're not Jimsk?
He shares a smile with you only for a second. Why? Again, I don't know. So, sorry for those joining the stream. I'm not asking these questions looking for the answer. I'm learning stuff about Revachol. I don't know who Ziemp's community are. Why baby blue? Almost like it's a royalist colour.
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or, if you are, it's only in that Revacholian way. 4 to 5% maximum.
Okay. See, this interests me. This statue here. It interests me because obviously it's been clearly destroyed. It hasn't simply degraded. But it's also been... is this an attempt to repair it? Or were these already parts of the statue, if you know what I mean? As in the internal frame of the statue, and it's just been... I'm not sure, but it's very striking, isn't it?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. Like trying to preserve the past glories, despite lacking anything, any semblance, any ability to rebuild it. Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Those are strange names for kings. The Squanderer? The opulent, the insane?
As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chest piece.
What indentations? What do I see?
Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart is. A bullet?
Someone shot at the statue?
Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Lieutenant, has someone shot the king? Point at the indentations.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it.
Oh yeah, sorry. He's got his glasses, he can't see it. What do you think?
Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution. But the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement?
Yeah. Why would I do that? It's connected to the murder. What? The murder? What do you want about? The murder, the fucking hanging? Well, we don't even know if he was hanged because I think he was carried. So the body could have already been dragged there. Practical joke, target practice. Also, maybe I'm reaching, chat. Maybe I'm reaching. The statue has a bullet hole, and I'm looking for my gun. And the chest, please. Was that fired from the top of the hostel, or is this just an old fucking, an old bullet hole? Is that from my gun? I'm wondering. Target practice. Oh
Why not?
shit! Did I shoot the statue?
What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them.
Okay.
Sometimes at kings.
Oh no! I've got this horrible feeling that we're going to discover that in my drunken everything, I fired shots out the window of the hostel at the statue. He takes a note in his notebook.
The king stands high above you, surveying the bay, mute and indifferent to your sightings.
Also, off topic again. I'm not fishing for the answer. I'm wondering if Kim. I wonder if Kim might be assessing me. I don't really have much evidence for that yet, but I'm wondering if he's here to assess me as a detective. So what's this? Encyclopedia. High chance to succeed. Heard crater story from Renee. Oh, +1 because of that. How cool is that? Okay. What did the king do? So the squanderer.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
I don't know what that means, though.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
Okay. So context that I didn't have. So his own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the during the revolution, and an end to his family line. So this was the king that fled, I think, according to Renee. Is he still alive, but he fled? Okay. How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
Fuck. Yeah, there's no way that's true. Surely. Wait, really? Encyclopedia Brain?
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Okay, I'm gonna ask just to hear my encyclopedia describe nose candy. What's nose candy?
Cocaine.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, Brain. What would I do without you? Okay. So this is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay. So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie.
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later.
Oh.
Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Oh, maybe I misunderstood, sorry. I thought this was recent. 150 years ago. So this guy bankrupted the nation and ended his own line. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought this was the monarchy that was just deposed. Okay, so he set up a different monarchy. Okay. So sorry, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay. Where's he buried now? Brain just told me he's not buried. He's with the fucking fishes.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled.
Okay, 1, the coalition have airships. That's cool. 2, leveled? Was it that bad?
Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
So it was relatively quick. Again, I'm still trying to understand what happened, but I was of the impression that the revolution was a cultural one that took time. Was this really a rapid communist uprising which caused a very rapid response, rapid enough to save a statue. You know what I mean? As in at the start when I was looking in the mirror, it was talking about the revolution and the popularity of disco and how people were making gold, or something about gold-rimmed, you know, furnishings and how everything, life was good. Was that how it went down? Or was it this? Was it a rapid fucking red banners flying, woo, we're communists, and then in comes the military to back up the monarchy? Okay. Well, I'm still learning. Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Why? Why?
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart,
I see.
like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Fuck, that's even darker. I assumed that this statue was an earnest attempt to capture old glories, that he represented old glories. This is a mockery, isn't it? This is a farcical creation of fucking out of touch rich liberals with a shit ton of money just draping this fucking mockery on as I said, in a traffic jam around the poorest people of Revachol. It's fucked up. It's really, really fucked up. Especially considering who it's of. No wonder someone shot it. I'd shoot it. And then I go and shoot the people that put it up. That's such a bad idea.
People in Martinaise tend to agree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong, though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time.
That's very, very cool.
Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
It's really fucking dark. Okay. So for the people just joining the stream, welcome to a crime detective game. We're sort of poking around Revachol. Revachol West, I think? It's, well, we're in like a big traffic jam right about now, but most of the truckers are bogged off to get drunk because there's a strike up ahead and they can't seem to move. Hang on. That's one of the truck drivers tapping his foot to a song. A bold slogan, Humanox, covers the truck. Okay. What's this over here? White tank top, physical instrument. Alright. So I'd be better at physicality when it comes to roles, I suppose. Okay. What's this back here? Oh, really? I'm just scrounging more cash again. Okay. How much cash have I found? Hang on. Filthy tank top. What does it look like when I wear it? Can I wear it? Wait, can I? Oh, God. I look like a bum. Don't take your trousers. Yeah, okay, right. Ugh. Fuck. Okay, no. We're putting the fucking jacket back on. Fuck's sake. Put the jacket back on. Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. Spirit Decor. So, Savoir-faire. Electrochemistry. So that's like drugs and shit? Shoes. Composure. Okay, what does the tie give me? Inland Empire. So, oh, it's a hunch tie. Can I put it back on? No? It's a bit Interfacing. Okay, yeah, keep the gloves on. Okay. Oh wait, so I can right click for the clothes to put them on faster? Thank you very much, thank you. Okay. Let's see. Hello. Let me speak to you.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
She's stuck in the past, maybe, thinking about something?
The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile.
Excuse me, Mum. I'd like to ask you some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Let's leave her be. People stuck in the past. The present was just so miserable. Hence all the escapist fucking literature everywhere. Okay. We didn't go in here, did we? Check. Hang on. What's that? Magnesium. Okay. What's this? Oh. Flower shop. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too. Okay. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Hello.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Okay. What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colourful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Okay. I approve of this. Very futuristic. Tap on the girls kissing.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. Her shoulders tense.
Oh no.
She shuffles back.
Oh
only
no.
slightly. Bewilderment and repulsion root her in place. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
Oh god. Before we go on, who is this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Ah. Why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
She chews on her gum with disgust.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Thank you, Ayn Ryu and Johnny and Undies. Thank you, all of you. Well, I must admit, sorry, I know that this is not the point of this conversation, chat, but I'm at least relieved to see that there's a harbour with warehouses and trade. There's fresh flowers growing here. There's corporations, as in, Revachol isn't some blast. This isn't Fallout, if you know what I mean. People aren't scrounging through gutters looking for fresh water and eating rats. Clearly, Revachol is still alive, just obviously it's on the decline, isn't it? Okay. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
She puts down the magazine. Can you tell me anything about this reality that we're in? Don't hit it with that. Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really. Does it mean that you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Okay. How long has it been over there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional.
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any ammonia for sale? Ammonia? Ammonia?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
She hitches her thumb towards the end of the counter. Okay. Medicine cabinet. Is that it there?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Who is St. Baptiste? Locked. Cost 90. Gotta go scrounge more cash. I see. +1 health, +3 health, +1 morale. Okay. Leave those for now. Thank you. What's this?
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What's this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
The clerk looks up out of her magazine. Yes, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Tear. I see. And how do I pick up tear for the tear machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
Okay.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
She points outside. Okay. Okay, what's this there? Hang on.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Steal a raincoat. Oh, +1 endurance with a plastic raincoat. What's that? I point at the raincoat.
What is what? It's a raincoat.
The girl leans over the counter to see what you're referring to.
If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase. How can I see my cash?
Her attention is drawn
Is
to
it
the
here?
raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
Yeah. I presume that's 2.4. Is that the cash that I've got? Yeah, I can't afford it. Okay, we'll leave. Okay. Okay. Keep exploring. Yeah, when I leave, weirdo. Fritta. 3 T's. How idiomatic. Let's go this way. For those joining, I'm still super concerned at the fact that I haven't found my fucking gun. Closed for winter. Please use the main entrance. Hello. Can we interact with... What's this? The street sign reads, "Fuck the police." It's a bit rude. Let's go back inside here. Is the kitchen open? Hello, Lena. Aha, the kitchen is open. So, for those who didn't see the prior stream, the poor girl Sylvie, who I intimidated to the point that she actually quit her job, she actually apparently found police documents that I was flushing. I caused water damage apparently by flushing. Hello. By flushing them. I wonder if perhaps she stashed them in a bin back here, maybe. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. So motor functions. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Hello.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook.
Blackthorn asks, have I met the wonderful red-haired child? You mean Kuno, the little shit? Yes. Little gobby shite back there. Chef, can I borrow one of these knives? I'll be right back. Thank you, Ein Ryu. Thank you, Johnny. Garasi Kubik. The thin man is smoking. Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. This reminds me. So here in the bungalow, folks. Sorry, for those who don't know, I moved last August. I finally moved out of the dingy flat that I lived in for 12 years, making the bullshitteries. And thanks to your kindness, everyone, I was able to move to a bungalow in Hove. And the bungalow, it's weird, man, because the bungalow is full of things that are broken inexplicably. It's almost as if it's just like basic maintenance stuff, but it's weird how many times I'm finding things that are just non-functional. Anyway, this evening, I was noticing for a few weeks now that the exhaust hood in the bungalow is kind of crap. I would have pasta on and steam would be rising, and most of the steam wasn't going through the extractor. So on the list of things to do, open up the exhaust hood, and I suspected it probably just needs a good degreasing. There's probably frying grease and stuff in the exhaust hood. I probably just need to get in there and unblock it. Anyway, I was unloading the recycling this evening, and I heard that the extractor hood was on because I was boiling some carrots, and I looked up. It's fucking blocked. The extractor bit on the outside of the bungalow is just completely blocked by plastic or something. I think the hood has slipped somehow, and the plastic piping is now just over the top of it. And I'm like, fucking hell. There's so many things in this bungalow which are just inexplicably broken, and no one's got a ladder. Yeah. It's weird. Did I check any of this when I looked? Yes, don't worry. I had a surveyor, sorry. A surveyor went round, but he didn't notice everything. And honestly, I don't blame him. Because, there's a whole bunch of weird shit that's broken. The weirdest one... Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. The weirdest one is that the plug in the bath didn't plug. And you think, okay, why? Unscrewed the plug. There's a rubber O-ring. A 45mm rubber O-ring, I think it was. Cost 50p to get a new one. And it's been broken for I don't know how long. So what, the residents in the bungalow never took a bath? You know what I mean? It's weird. Anyway. As in the prior sellers. Sorry, hello, cook.
As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
Garancy, I have some questions. Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business. Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
I look to the left. You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I bet you he can speak English. He totally can. He's just fucking with me. He's he saw me coming. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna pretend. I'm too busy drinking. I don't give a shit. Leave me alone. English? Nah, I don't speak it, mate. Sorry, briefly, not related to this. It reminds me one day I was walking down the street in real life. I was walking to work. I think the year was around 2000 and it doesn't really matter. Anyway, some guy in a car pulled up next to me and he went oh, excuse me, mate. And I went, yes. And he said, which way's the sea? And I was like, you're on a fucking island. Pick any fucking direction. It's England. No, I didn't say that. Oh, it's down that way, yeah. Which way's the sea? On an island. Thank you, Spooky. Thank you very much, Spooky. Right.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
I touched the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
I wonder where the door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Don't know. I'm just exploring, really, Kim. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. That's true.
Yes. I suppose it's worth seeing if we can get in. Just to be thorough. As a side investigation.
Why don't you want to have a look, Kim? There was a man murdered like a few meters that way.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
No, the door is the mega investigation. I'm calling it Behind the Blue Door.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Oh, you mean the bartender? Okay. I leave. Also, 1 second, chat. Someone realizes that the stream will be ending in a little bit, and she's going to get a cuddle. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. This afternoon, she was going absolutely crazy. She was barking and she was snarling, and I came over to see what she was doing. There was someone repairing their roof. I'm not sure what they were doing. There was a guy climbing up and down a ladder to get to their roof, and obviously this was unusual. So Lulu, being the guard dog, was like, like going crazy. Hi. Oh yeah, production, absolutely. Everyone's here for Lulu. I'm not a fool, I know the score. Thank you, Honoris and Spooky. Thank you, both of you. I'm not a fool, I know the score. If you sub now, you can help Lulu get a much larger and comfier bed. Look at the face. Actually, sorry, for real. Have a look at this. Have a look. I literally bought this bed like recently. Look at this shit. Look, she's chewed. She's bitten a huge bite out of the fucking foam. Can you see that? This little minx. You. Little terror. Oh wow, what the fuck, it worked? Holy shit. Thank you Mexican Ewok, Handclad, Sander, Gags98, AK Meister, Gamer DK. Holy shit, that fucking worked. I'm not going to use my powers for evil. Might do. Thank you Axolotl and Gamer DK, AK Meister, Gags, Sander, Handclad again, and Mexican Ewok. Yes, they love you. They do. They do love you. Yeah. Thank you, the Patcher. Thank you very much, the Patcher. Yes. Thank you, Centurio, and Nervous Hog. Yes. Thank you, Benjamin Azen. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Fucking hell, guys. Holy shit, I was joking. Thank you, Derek and C3 Mirror and Sad Muffin Cake and Benjamin and Ilty. Thank you, all of you. Okay, you've made your will clear enough, chat. I'm going to go get her a treat. I'll be back in a second. Let's get her a treat. Hang on. Ouch. Oops. Thank you, Ilty, Concordi, Scotty Too Hotty, and Styria. Thank you, all of you. This is from the chat. No? What's that? There we go. Salmon biscuit. Right. And thank you, Demonica, and Latchness, and Styria. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. Right. So hang on, so the chef... Let's go speak to the bartender. Hello.
Can I help you?
He arches an eyebrow. Thank you, Demonica. Okay. I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
Wait, it's not part of the whirly?
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there. Is that referring to me or him? Let him get to pretend he's indifferent. Challenge him over it. Thank you, ZZ Topped and Demonica. Thank you, both of you.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
All right. Oh, more money. Quick, grab it. Quick, grab it. You snooze, you lose, Kim. Snooze, you lose. Oh, wait, I see. Is this the way to... Hang on. So, yeah, these stalls were reserved for union people later, I believe? Athelina. Thank you, that boring fella. Thank you very much, that boring. Okay, now what?
You see how heavy the door does not.
Okay. I'm not getting through there. Okay, now what? And what the fuck happened to my gun? Hang on. Explore the whirling secret passage. Get a reality lowdown. Okay. Need to speak to a rich person, apparently. Track down the badge. Okay. Still need to inspect the victim's body. Every time I do, we just throw up. We can buy the raincoat now. Good point. We can buy the raincoat. Increases endurance. Isn't it an endurance check for the body? Map. Endurance, legendary. Challenging, impossible, formidable. So these are checks that I've failed. So these are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. Let's see. So these are the ones that I can retake again. Rene. Composure legendary. I think I need to find the actual map, don't I? Okay. Summer door closed for the winter. Okay. Let's keep exploring. Let's go this way. Anyway, once again, for those joining the stream, I'm playing as a detective exploring an area around the crime scene. A crime scene. Hang on. This child, hang on, on the urging of her mother, is trying to get people inside to buy books. The book is titled Man from Heimdall, The Wild Fire. Over there. What's over here? Sleeping? Drunk? Homeless, maybe? What's that? To Roundabout North. To Capeside Apt Martinez Pier. The ad reads, broken window, Tibbs has windows. If you had a bag in your hand, perhaps you could collect these bottles and sell them.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
Presume it was predating the revolution? No? What's a tourist attraction doing here?
There was a revitalization project in '49. A design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. It didn't stick.
The lieutenant looks around and concludes. What happened?
They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on that intersection. Then something went sour. I suspect that something was Everard Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. It's how it usually goes around here.
Aha, okay. So perhaps there's more to that union than I thought? Perhaps they've taken a bit of a dark turn. Like organised crime dark turn? Well, maybe I'm just reaching. Muscled them out. What? But why? Why? Why do that? Why resist the influence of people trying to restore Revachol? Can't we do something about... No, just say nothing.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It's frisky outside.
Leave. Okay. Hello. Oh. You hear the distant squall of seabirds. Squall, even. The things I've seen, hic, and said. Nothing I can do. I'm the job for every man. Listen, boy, I don't start trouble, I fix it. A bag. Ah, fritter bag. Okay. Dude's drunk. Another one of those things. Oh, no. What's this here? A splatter of bullet holes lines the wall. From the landings? Bit of money gained. Okay. Can we grab the bottles?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south.
No, leave it. Okay. What's over here? A lonely cormorant surveys the sea, indifferent to your approach. Can I grab these at all? No. Capeside Apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, roundabout north. Inside, the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to disassemble it.
Hey! Up here!
Piggo. There's a girl up there. Did she spill the paint? I hope that's paint. Up here, Piggo, she said. Can we get up there?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier. Cindy the Skull.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
You're a kid. You're young. You're just a child. Essentially. Hang on. We just need to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive.
And here I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Despite the sass, she puts the brush aside.
A brush? An artist? The red splatter is urban expressionism.
Or communist revolution shit. You keep looking off to the... What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here.
Yeah, you know exactly what I would put on the wall.
We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cats. And my name's not Mona, so...
Okay. Union CADs. So union as in the occupiers, but CAD? I'm not sure what CAD refers to. Okay. Why are you so committed to defacing... Why are you so committed to defacing that building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium.
CADs, cadres. As in troops? Thank you, Elias Cree. Thank you very much, Elias. Wait, so, I'm not fishing for the answer here, chat, but, like, so this place is under occupation. Why? You know? Why is it under occupation? I mean, if there was a revolution decades ago, would you still have troops stationed here? Sorry, coalition are the occupiers, not the union. Oh shit, what did she say? Sorry. Pigs go home. Union CADs. Oh yeah. No. Mad John, no. I'm just thinking out loud. Okay.
I thought I'd mix it up, you know. Summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
Okay. Why aren't you in school?
Yeah?
So I have an opinion on this. Do you want to hear it? She says, yeah. I don't actually have an opinion, I lied. Yeah. I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
She means the opposite.
Okay. Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
She wrinkles her nose.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Charming girl, isn't she? You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Okay. So she nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the pier. Ah, a boat. Could that be one of the rich people, maybe? Or at least richer? That's not a fishing boat.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
Aha.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Ozon is an archipelago 2 days' travel away from Rivershore. Its moneyed residents, used to posh restaurants and upscale boutiques, rarely have reason to visit Martinez.
Okay. So she's a visitor. Lady, the moment you leave that boat, she's going to paint it red, isn't she? Who is she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her.
Ah.
She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Thanks. Oh, thankfully, wacky is my style.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to Ozon.
You're a very unpleasant lady. Stay in school.
Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Charming. Let's have a word. Okay. Looks like there was some more construction here once, decades ago. The belly of this boat, the belly of the boat shines like it was recently painted. Docking reserved for the residents of Rue de Saint Ghislaine, the 33A. She's got private docking as well? Okay. Your room in the Whirling isn't much bigger than this sloop. Hello. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in your life.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
Like steel. There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
Kim, did you have to say any of that, Kim? I had your back with the racist dude with a cigarette. Sorry if my friend said something stupid. He's had a medical episode.
There's a trace of irony in his voice.
Yes.
Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
Oh, is it? For what purpose?
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
You're on a boat. Don't go with that one. You seem rich. Can I have some money? Don't do that either. Fucking hell. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
She points at small dots on the horizon.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
I'm probably hugely reaching, but could that be part of the problem? With the monarchy deposed, have corporations essentially, you know, suck their hooks in politically, you know? Okay. So both logistics, so transport and petroleum extraction. Okay. Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, LUM, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
Saint Baptiste, they're the medical pharmacy guys. Don't know who LUM are. Unknown entity called the Brightest Star. Okay. You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She does not register the real meaning of the remark. Okay. Now tell me something else.
She nods.
Okay. What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Did she? The union stopped all negotiations a week ago. Okay. We've yet to find out the identity of the murder victim, so...
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Yes. Huh. I kind of assumed the scab was with you. The racist behemoth. Maybe she's referring to the other guy? The guy blocking the controls for the gates? Okay. Tell me more about the behemoth.
What can I say? The union employs a giant covered in tattoos. A racist giant. I guess that's part of their big tent organisation now.
Okay. How were the strikes going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Okay. Sorry, what happened to Gaumont, the prior negotiator?
Mr. Clare told him to... how did he put it?
She pauses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Is that implying that some sort of nationalistic, Revacholian, like, racist streak has sort of infested the union now? Have they gone all extremist, unexpectedly? Yeah, there are scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Don't give me that line. You know exactly what I meant.
Don't let her answer it herself.
Okay. Let's call them strike breakers. You put them there, right?
If these strikebreakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
Yes, so the answer is yes.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
Okay. What are their demands? The union, what are they demanding?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes. Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
Yeah. That does sound pretty... Something's going on with the union. I don't know what to think about it. Sounds like they have no idea about business. Yeah.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
What does that even mean?
It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything, really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Yeah, fucking no.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Yeah. Okay, the king's dead, long live the workers. Fuck. That's pretty funny.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
They haven't changed their position after 4 months? What the fuck are they doing? Are they... Okay. What are you doing?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position.
Yeah!
A hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again.
Wait, has she actually spoken to Evart Claire? Is it still Evart Claire? That sounds crazy. That sounds like a bunch of crazies have taken over the union.
And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
That's a good question. The lieutenant looks up from his notes.
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, Call me mañana.
That guy. Okay.
This checks out.
Fair dues. Wait, sorry, that's interesting. Why would he be interested in... Sorry, why would that guy, who was watching the gate for the scabs, why would he, a union man, be reporting quietly about the lynching to the negotiator? Maybe he's a bit open to us, so at least... I don't know. Maybe he's not that tight with the union. Tell me about the union boss, Mr. Clare.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
I like it.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Okay. Say nothing.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh yeah, they did say the Clare twins?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
I shouldn't necessarily trust every word out of her mouth, though. Is he really corrupt? Okay. What about the union itself, outside of the two brothers?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
She turns to you.
And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
So my options are an effective advocate for the rights of the local working man, a giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol, basically a socialist mob. I'd prefer not to have an opinion. An effective advocate for the rights of the local working man. So what would she think of me saying these things? What impression do I want to give her? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I want from her as I guess information which she's giving me willingly with a biased tint. I'm not going to have an opinion on this matter. As much as I critiqued Gaston over there for being the fence sitter, I don't think I have enough information about the union yet to really, you know. I prefer not to have an opinion. Yeah, at the same time, maybe I'm a police officer. I'm meant to remain impartial when it comes to this sort of stuff. Our only interest is whether or not they break the law. I prefer not to have an opinion.
Of course, officer.
Okay. One more thing. You said that something happened in the elections.
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
That's not good.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Yeah. What is her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just fine.
Okay. That's all I need. Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
You're on a boat. No. Alas, if you'll forgive me, I must admit, I'm trying to crack on as best I can, chat, but I'm rather tired. Fuck it, I'll do the first one as a joke. You're on a boat.
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Do you have a license for this boat? No. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Her lips curl into a wry smile.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Okay. I think I've got a handle on the boat.
Good.
Right. Okay. So, chat, if you'll forgive me, I'm probably going to leave it there this evening because I'm rather itching to curl up and go to bed and cuddle the dog. So it's already been a couple of hours. Yeah, I'm struggling to keep my eyes open right now. But still, thank you for being... Yeah, so in this stream, we've wandered around Revachol a bit more. I'm no closer to discovering what's going on with the body. We haven't even been able to get it off the tree and investigate its identity. We've discovered that the docks are... hang on a minute. Thank you, that's all for now.
Of course, Detective. Take care.
We've discovered that the docks over there have the... Yeah, so the union members of the... what did you say? De Bears group? No, that's a diamond fucking thing. De Bears. Yeah, so the union might have gone a bit extremist with the presence of the Avant brothers? The Clare brothers, sorry. And they're also being extremely unreasonable with the strike negotiations. And this is the negotiator sent by the Pines group. White Pines? Okay. So we need to keep investigating. Obviously, we need to focus on the murder. But yeah, the unions sound like trouble. Wild Pines, not White Pines, sorry. Okay, well, thank you again. Well, thank you, everyone. So please know that right now, I'm currently working on... One second. Give it a save. I'm currently working on the latest bullshittery on its 4th week of work. This week is typically the week that I prepare the video for its completion, so I'm going through doing quality assurance work. Nevertheless, I have quite a lot to do, so I'll crack on as best I can, but yeah, I've got a whole load of editing to get on with this week. So, I hope to see you again tomorrow morning. I'm going to go to bed fairly soon, find the dog, give her a snuggle, then go to bed. But thank you, Classy Man, Elias, and that boring fellow. Thank you, all of you. Right. Let me have a look and find any of my clanmates on. Then I need to go find Lulu and give her a cuddle. Cool. Let me leave you in the company of Dinklebean. So, hold fast, Dinklebean. What's he doing? He's playing... I'm not sure what the game is. Like it's like that what is it? The grand strategy game. Right, hang on. I'll hand you over to Dinklebean then. Fuck, did you social? Fuck, I hope your ankle's okay, man. You broke your ankle. Fuck. Tell me more on Steam. I just need to grab my phone and then go to bed. Right. This is Dinklebean. Thank you all. See you again soon.